This is Aska Tanveer with Kashmir Panorama. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Hurriyat organizations have strongly condemned the Indian police raid on the residence of the martyred veteran Hurriyat leader Sayyid Ali Gilani and the Tehreek-e-Hurriyat office in Srinagar. According to Kashmir Media Service, Tehreek-e-Hurriyat Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party, Muslim League and Tehreek-e-Khawateen in their statements issued in Srinagar stated that India is maintaining its occupation of Jammu and Kashmir solely through military force and is engaged in lost and a very longing battle in the territory. The organization reaffirmed the Kashmiri people's commitment to relentlessly pursuing the mission of Sayyid Ali Gilani and other martyrs, ensuring it reaches its rightful and logical conclusion. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has also condemned the raids, describing them as a clear sign of India's growing frustration. In a statement issued in Srinagar, the APHC highlighted that Sayyid Ali Gilani had been under house arrest for over a decade before his martyrdom. The raid on his home, the APHC said, reflects India's panic and desperation in the face of Kashmiris' unwavering struggle for freedom. On Wednesday, India police raided Sayyid Ali Gilani's residence in Srinagar, specifically targeting his room in Hadpura area. They seized personal books, important documents, and other materials. In parallel action, the police raided the Tehreek-e-Hurriyat office in the Momnabad locality of Hadpura. The office was forcibly entered by breaking its lock, and important documents were confiscated. Both raids were reportedly led by the station house officer of the Budgam police station. It is notable that India has declared Tehreek-e-Hurriyat Jammu and Kashmir a banned organization. Moreover, India's dreaded National Investigation Agency conducted raids in various areas of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. According to Kashmir Media Service, the NIA, along with Indian paramilitary personnel, raided several villages and towns in Baramulla. An Indian official confirmed that the NIA targeted Baramulla, Riasi, Budgam, and Islamabad district. Raids are ongoing and further details will be shared accordingly. The raids are being conducted in connection with old cases to harass people and silence their voice of freedom. Meanwhile, Indian Forces personnel during a coordinated search operation arrested a youth, Mohammad Sadiq, 18, in the Norkot village near the line of control in the Poonch district. Moreover, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference (APHC) has raised serious concern over the denial of fundamental political rights to Kashmiris and said that India is engaged in ethnic cleansing in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. According to Kashmir Media Service, in a statement issued in Srinagar, APHC spokesman Abdul Rashid Minhas said, the APHC and civil society members held a seminar in Srinagar calling the international intervention to halt New Delhi's blatant violation of international laws aimed at silencing Kashmiris seeking the right to self-determination. The speakers condemned the silence of international human rights organizations regarding the ongoing human rights abuses in the territory, describing the brutalities against the people as humiliation to humanity. They rejected Indian aggression, illegal occupation, coercion, and the continued denial of the Kashmiri people's sacred right to self-determination. The speakers also condemned India's aggressive pursuit of a communal Hindutva agenda, saying that the Hindutva-dominated Indian forces and BJP-appointed LG Manoj Sinha are perpetrating war crimes with total impunity and zero accountability in the disputed territory. Pointing to India's colonial agenda, the speakers noted that the Kashmiri people have been deprived of even the limited safeguards promised by the United Nations Security Council resolutions. They highlighted that continued coordinated search operations, house raids, arrests, torture, and property attachments have become routine under Indian occupation. The speakers emphasized that the worsening human rights situation in Kashmir demands urgent international intervention to protect Kashmiris from the ongoing onslaught by Modi's BJP government. They called on the international community to act according to the principle that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, warning that the failure of global institutions to address the crisis in occupied Jammu and Kashmir is discrediting the United Nations and questioning its very legitimacy.